Hello everyone, this is Pilpoh. Welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Now, last episode we did loads of the immersive engineering stuff that we needed to get done for modern industrialization. And that was actually quite fun. I quite like immersive engineering. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's one of those that I really enjoy. So I'd love to play a pack with more of it. If I'm honest, that'd be super fun. Anyway, I'm just going to tidy my inventory up. Now, today we are going to try and get ourselves, if we go back to La Quest, this one right here, I'm going to try and get myself one of these processing units. Obviously, we've done this one already, but, oh, and we've done this one as well. Okay, yeah, it wants us to make the blast-proof alloy stuff, doesn't it? So we should definitely try and do that chain right there. I need to make the turbo machine hull thing. Okay, we can do that. Turbo machine hull. Get one of those on the go. And the last one. Circuit board and done. Nice. So that unlocks the... Okay, that's going to unlock a bunch of stuff for us because we've done all of this. I need to make the tiny dust. So tungsten... Okay, so we can do that. That is a quest. I can get rid of this now, I think. I think I got the quest. Let's have a look. Yeah. And now, can we make the nugs out of this? Yeah. Nice. And then I'm guessing we can put them back together. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so now we need to make the mixed blast-proof alloy right there. Or ingot thing. And you can either implosion compressor it to get 3. Or you can compressor 2 of them together to get 1. Now, obviously, it would be better to use the implosion compressor, but we haven't got to that point yet. So, I might put the implosion compressor like here. Yeah, actually quite an important one to get. So maybe we try and get the implosion compressor today as well. Yeah, but you need 16 of these to begin with. So, oh, you need quite a lot of this. Okay. That sound is so bad. We can do that right there, and it'll get us a bunch. Now, let's get away from that. That over there does give us, even just using the raw stuff, it does give us like a little extra every so often. It gives us like a 50% chance to get a second one. So we could crush them up, but I can't be bothered if I'm honest. So let's start bookmarking a few bits and bobs. I need to make us a mixed blast-proof ingot, which is fine. We can do that one. We need to make some of this blast-proof alloy. And then I'm actually going to make the implosion compressor. That does use quite a lot of titanium. And we're going to go for a HV energy thingy, right? And we just need an item, an input, and an output. Item, input, and output. Item. We've got the output hatch. Let's get an input hatch as well. There you go. So get that one on the go. And then, yeah, let's try and put these ones together. So have I got titanium already? Titanium. Yes, I do. I've got titanium right there. And we're going to crush them up, I think, is what we want to do. Oh, that's going to be a lot right there. So this is actually something for the packer to do. Interesting. Mixed blast-proof ingot. Let's just get the 1 for now. I know we probably need a little more than that, but it's all good. Now, you're making... And for some reason, I put the stainless steel one over here. So that should be the mixed... But why does it not say that we've got any? Oh, what? Why are you not going back out into here? Ah, I know why. There you go. It's cool that it's like, okay, you made it. So there we go. We've got it. But anyway, there's our mixed blast-proof ingot. We need 2 of these, right? And then we can compress it down to make these. Now, if we calculate it, I need to actually put some recipes in, right? So for the alloy plate, it is going to be one of those. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this. You can make the alloy... Oh, no. That's how you make the... Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. All good. So that's how you make the alloy plate right now for us. And we need to make that right there. We need to make this thing. And we need to make that one as well. We need a lot of titanium, basically. I might have to go and do another detour through occultism. So we need 16 of the blastproof and 14 of the titanium. So let's do that one. So let's get rid of everything in here. So we need one of those. If you can go in there. Yeah, there we go. We need 16 of these. What is it else does the quest say it needs? 14 of the titanium ones. Yeah, that's going to be the fence right there. Oh, yeah, and we get the steel fence as well. Oh, actually, no, because we actually need the steel fence at some point, don't we? So, never mind. What was the other bit? We need a HV energy input. And then we need the steel input and output. Right, I'm just putting this one through. Neodymium. Gonna get like a bunch of those. I'm just gonna chuck them in like that, just to complete the craft that was already there, if I'm honest. And then it'll go off and make us one of those. And then I think, is that almost everything? I think that was everything, right? Hey, there we go. We got ourselves a implosion compressor. Now, I forget how this one looks. You should stop pressing the V button. Okay, yeah, not bad. Not bad. We could do this. This one I'm going to put at the back. This one I'm going to put at the front somewhere. So steel input, we're going to put here. Steel output, we're going to put here. And then titanium, we need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then these ones right here. Implosion compressor. Amazing. Now, I'm actually going to go quickly and remove the recipe for the... I'm actually going to change this one to the other one. The one we had before. Which is that one right there. Let's get that one back in. Now, over here, we do need a pattern provider. And that is just going to go on here. In fact, we could do it underneath. This one's a bit different. The implosion compressor can only have a certain amount of things. I just remembered something. Implosion compressor. You need more item area, don't you? Yep, you do. You need a lot more item area. Fine. So we can't use this one. Is that an input? Input hatch. Perfect. There you go. It's got a 3x3 instead. Right? So, all good. Now, let's chuck all of these things away. We need to get a cable over here as well. I quite like using... What was it? It was the cyan one, wasn't it? So, we could make maybe a cyan cable. Okay, we had a bunch of cyan cable, apparently. Good. How do we want to do this? We could come over like this. There we go. And then finally, this one needs to output as well, doesn't it? So we maybe we use a cable to do that as well. Nice. So when that's done, I can just cover this up as well. Beautiful. When that's done, it will just go out the pipe or the logistical transporter and go back in here. Nice one. Now, we can make this one right here. So I'm actually going to teach this. We need to make the industrial TNT as well. So that needs nitrogen, which we've got a bunch of. We need some of this stuff as well, though. Let's make that. Steam crack naphtha. Okay, we can do that, I guess. Steam crack naphtha, and we'll set it to that stuff. And we'll make a tank out of it, because why the heck not, eh? Right, I'm actually not going to put one up against this, because I can't be bothered, if I'm honest, to, like, move this one. So, storage bus. It's not really what I wanted to do right there, but it's fine. We can put that one in like that. Done. Right, we got infinite amount of that as well. So that means that we should be able to make the industrial TNT. We should be able to, how do we make this? Sorry, that is in a mixer. Okie dokie, we can do that. So we got the mixer right here. I can do the industrial TNT now. TNT. Industrial TNT. Go. It's going to mix it up for us. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, it didn't do anything. That's good. So that means that now if I put this one in here and I say make us some, what was that? Sorry, that was blast proof. Blast proof, if we do one of those right there. Now you are going to still need to. I don't think this one's used. No, it's not. Good. Okay. That's going to come in here. You don't have any power. So flux point that. You barely heard it, but it went boom. So there's... Oh, that's a quest as well. I didn't even realize that was a quest. That's probably in the next chapter. Don't you think? This one? Oh, it is a... Yeah, an implosion compressor. Yeah. We need to make the beryllium and the cadmium ingots as well. And then we also need the... Why does it say plutonium? It's from extreme reactors. Do we really need to get into extreme reactors to get plutonium? I'm so annoyed if we do. I think we did last time, right? Oh, never mind. We can use the plutonium from Oritech because we've already got that automated. Amazing. I didn't want to get into extreme reactors if I didn't need to. Not right now, at least. Cool. All right. Yeah, we could do that. Although it's not going to unlock. There's optional quest. But it's kind of locked. This one's locked right here, right? Plutonium. Macerate that thing. Okay. Should we just try and make a plutonium dust and then see what happens? Yeah, because you can make the plutonium battery and then you can make the small dust. That's from Oritech, though. Oh, you could put it in like that and then you can grind it back up. Yeah, you can grind it up into this dust and then... Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, this one right here we can cancel. You should be doing the thing. Are you, Why are you not coming back in? Import bus. Device online. Ah, missing a channel. Of course you are. Ah, because this thing over here... 32 channels. I got ya. Right. What we'll do then is maybe... Right there. I'm going to use P2P. Done. Right. Pop back over here. Now, we've got our plutonium. And what was it? You just stick it in a electric blast furnace, right? Yeah. That's not where you want to put it. You want to put it in the input. Modern Pilpoh. Plutonium. There is the plutonium. And if we have a look at the quests, obviously we just skipped one. Why do you make us do this one? I might actually... No, because I don't want to cheat. I was going to say I could cheat in and then just, like, accept this quest. Is there any way of turning the plutonium back into plutonium for this quest, do you reckon? Plutonium. Doesn't look like it, does it? Ah, pippy. Right, so we can grab some of that. And I think it was in... Was it the centrifuge that we needed to do? No, it wasn't centrifuge. Which one was it? This one? Electrolyzer. Yeah. And it looks like that one does work. Cool. Okay, so that means we should probably put in a recipe for this. And then we should also set up a recipe for the electrolyzer. There we go. And basically, we just needed the beryllium right there. Although, to be fair, we're not going to use this that often, are we? So we can make another one of those. And we'll need a recipe for this turning into this. And then that should be everything we need, I hope. Right, let's give it a go. 9 of those, please. Because we want to make... You need stainless steel as well, don't you? There you go. They're all coming in. So it's doing a bit of an explosion over there. Over and over. 2 more. Still going. There it is. Nice. And then we can use this to get ourselves a block of beryllium, which we can then put in with the bees over here. And now we can get a bunch of beryllium. So we don't have to keep doing the emerald dust. Fair enough. Right, now cadmium. Cadmium. I think you just smelt this, if I'm not mistaken. Done. So, right here, we actually need to make this nuclear mixed plate. Cool. Okay, so that's why it needed us to make all 3 of those. That goes in the implosion compressor as well. Cool. We get to use our brand new tool that we've got. We've even got all of those already set up. I need to set up a recipe for the cadmium at least. Also, I need to do monazite. Because I haven't put a monazite recipe in yet. Monazite. We do that one right there. Helium might be something that we want to get. And again, we're going to do that like that. Because I know it's 3 of the same recipe, but AE2 doesn't understand the secondaries. From what I understand, at least. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Okay, so stick all of these away. Put some plutonium right there. So, nuclear... Yeah, nuclear mixed plate. Wait, what's the thing that comes after this? Nuclear alloy. Have we got that one in there? We didn't put that one in there. Okay. What do we put in this one over here then? Did we put the wrong thing in? Oh, I did put the wrong thing in. Silly boy. I think it's this one, the packer, which needs this. Yeah. Perfect. Right, let's make some of this. Actually, what's the quest ask us to do first? Yeah, it does need to make the alloy plate. Nuclear alloy plate. There you go. Go make one of those, please. Cadmium ingot. Oh, okay. Should go in the packer at some point. Oh, yeah. Stainless steel. Packer, you're going to work. And then over there. And there it is. Nuclear alloy plate. Quest. Nice. Right. Should we make some uranium rods then? So we need that one. We need that one. And we need that one. So that there is a recipe. I'm out of patterns again. Soldering alloy. Helium we don't have as a recipe. I haven't made this one yet either. Cutting machine. There we go. And helium I could do with, to be fair. Helium. Now, do we have access to another tank? No. Okay. How are we doing, though? So I could just spam the bees, and then we could get some. 5. Okay, we're not that far off. 3 bees in there. There you go. That should be bringing in at least a few. Hey, there we go. Right, that'll make us a new tank. Just spam it with the time ones. That's what you need to do. Again, we can pop that one on the side there. I've got my gauge dropper. Pop that one in. Perfect. And then we need storage bus. helium. There you go. Right. What was it to make this again? Sorry, let me have a look. It was all of this stuff, and where do you need it? Assembler. Fine, we could do that. And what's it called again? Uranium. Uranium. Go. Hey, there we go. Right, uranium. That one comes in. West. And then we need the double rod. Good old double rod right there. So which one's that? That's the packer. That goes in like that. And then the quad rod. Quad rod. We need the we need this one as well, which is the packer. Hey, there we go. Double. So there's the double. I mean, we've already got it. I don't need to pull it out of the system, but that's fine. Let's stop it. There, that one. Let's make another. Wow, let's make one of those. Cadmium ingot. Do we not? I didn't make a recipe for it. Whoopsie daisy. Let's try that one again. Oh, stop it. Done. There you go. Hey, done. Right. So that's the uranium stuff done. Why is this all locked? Oh. Do we need the processing unit before we can move on? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, we need to go back then. So, age of the blast proof, or whatever it is. So, I need to make the processing unit, which is that one. We need this one down here as well, the arithmetic. And then we need to make the... Yeah, that one. Perfect. Now, I swear... We've already got this one. Now, why did I not use this one? Got the anneal copper. Cadmium battery. Ah, it was cadmium. Yeah, because we wanted to make the monazite. Got ya. Okay, so where does this one go again? Sorry. I think it's the assembler, but we'll make sure. Assembler. If we just pop that one in, is that going to work? Unit board. It does look like it will work. Okay, in that case, that's fine. Let's make a recipe for the arithmetic board thing, whoever it is. And we'll make one for this as well. Looks like we need a memory unit, which we can also do. Nice. Right. So, does it want us to make this thing first? Yeah, it does. All right. Let's make a board. Hey, there you go. There's the board. Now, this one we need to use for the processing unit, right? So now, oh, it wants us to make the arithmetic. Cool. We already had the diamond plate, apparently. I must have put that one in. Let's have a look. Yep, I made the diamond plate. That's good to go. I guess we just do the processing unit now. Let's have a look. Yeah, processing unit. Processing unit. Go. And just a few more things left to do. A couple more of those, and we should be good to go. And done. That is our quests as well. Amazing. That means we can move on to the nuclear age, which is the last one in here. So we can make a nuclear reactor. Now, we don't actually need a nuclear reactor, if I'm honest, but we are going to make it anyway because of the quests. Yeah, you don't need this. I think you can avoid all of this right here if you get a plutonium. But they obviously have forgotten that they've also done the thing with Oritech. Right, I did a thing and I went in and I edited the quests. And if we go to nuclear age, this is now done. I accidentally unlinked these two for some reason, but whatevs. So now we can make the plutonium batteries. We can make nukes, which is actually going to be on the bill right there. Plutonium batteries we can make. Aha. Quantum circuit board. That's going to be an interesting one because superconducting coils or cables, whatever they're called, they've got two recipes in there. So if we have a look in here, I think it's this one right here. Yeah. So it will try and make the superconducting coils instead of this recipe because it's got 8. So what you need to do is you need to make a separate assembler purely for the quantum circuit board. And you need to lock this recipe in. So, you know, like we've been locking in the recipes in this thing, where you go into JEI and then you do the little plus icon. You have to do that with one of the assemblers. So that's what we have been needing to do, apparently. So, yeah, and we kind of need to tell this. That right there is how you get a plutonium. Should probably name these at some point, and that way I don't have to keep... to be fair, I never name them, because why not? Anyway, now I can make a plutonium if I wanted to, just like that. It's going to do its thing. There we go, and yeah, we can see it do its thing right there. We have a look up here. Fractioning thingy. We could put some of the add-ons on here, like the speed add-ons. Speed. I've got this one right here. That makes it slightly quicker. Yeah, there you go. So 150 times quicker. Not bad. Yeah, you can get it to 2,000 times quicker, I believe, somehow. You use the maximum upgrades, I think. Anyway, there you go. There's our plutonium. So we got 2 right there. It's not bad. And now all we need to do is tell it that this plutonium, if you were to stick it in a crusher, macerator, that one, yeah, you can get the plutonium dust that way. So that is the macerator right there. And yeah, now all I need to do is I'm going to craft up a nuke, which looks like this. So we need tritium and deuterium. Tritium comes from centrifuging hydrogen. Oh, and you get deuterium as well. We definitely need to do 2 of the, 2 of the tanks for that. And the batteries as well. Superconducting coils? Yes, you're going to need polyvinyl chloride. Have we already got that? I feel like that over there is polyvinyl chloride. Oh, we've already got it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, we don't need that one then. And that'll get us the nuke. And yeah, that does mean that we need... Okay. And we need helium-3 as well. Which you get from centrifuging some helium. So we need 3 of these. That means I might need to spend some time with our starry bees. Just to make sure that they're doing their thing. Okay, tritium. There it is. Little tiny bit of tritium right there. We need the deuterium. Apparently this is actually a real thing. In real life. I watched a YouTube short on it recently. Not how you spell it. There's an E in there. Deuterium. And like that. Like, you can actually get deuterium from water. There is some deuterium in seawater. But there's like under 10 kilograms of tritium in the entire world. Or something like that. Anyway, put those 2 in. Helium-3 on the other hand. No, we need that as well. Okay, so helium. We do already have a creative tank for. That one also needs to do its thing. There's helium-3. Get the dropper. And that there is all we need. Now I just need to put the storage buses on there and we are good to go. Lovely. Okay, so that one's helium-3. That one there is deuterium. And that one is tritium. Cool. All right. Well, now from that, we can actually program in a nuke. Like that. We can program in the plutonium battery. But we also need to... Flipping heck. We need that one as well, don't we? Oh, we need cryofluid. Oh, okay. The cryofluid is actually not that difficult looking at it. So, right there is the recipe. I've got both of these, right. We can get rid of the argon recipe, wherever that one is. Is that in here? Yeah, we can get rid of argon now. Because I think we've got it. That one argon? Yeah. Sweet. We can get rid of that one. But yeah, we can use the cryofluid. We've got both of those 2 things, which are already automated. That's a point. That's got 2. Can you put multiple things? I'm confused. Wait. Does that mean that you need a bigger version of this, or you need 2 of these? We could add an extra one, to be fair. Fluid input. Fluid input. We got the output. We can turn that one into an input. And what we can do is we just break that one. Put that one down. And then all we do is... That's storage bus, yeah. Storage bus. Done. So now that should be able to handle more than 1 fluid, I think. We give it a go, can't we? Cryofluid. Cryofluid. Are you going to go in here? You are indeed, but it's for some reason wrong. Why are you wrong? We need some upgrades in there. 128. We got some upgrades in this one, don't we? So that is total... Okay, total stack upgrade is 16 right there. So we need 128 in this one. Okay, so we need to make some upgrades. Oh, yeah, we need modern industrialization upgrades at modern industrialization. Okie dokie. So we actually... Let's have a look at that one. That one's plus 16. That one's 64. So we could get the turbo ones at least. We just need these 2, right? Program these in. Easy enough. That's the assembler. And then the turbo one is that one as well. So we can do that. Put both of those in the assembler. Now, how many does this give you? Sorry, it's 64. So we need 2 of those. Yeah, go on then. You're going to be a pain. I don't... yeah, hopefully you won't use that one over there. Fingers crossed. There you go. 4 upgrades. Gotta go fast. Exactly that. And you just put the upgrades in here. So I could do that. Why is it not letting me... Oh, there you go. Now it's having a... Now it's like, oh yeah, I've got those, haven't I? There you go. So that's going to go down. And that's going to make us some cryofluid. Beautiful. There's our cryofluid. I don't know if that's a quest. Doesn't look like a quest. That's fine. Pop that one in. Might need to make a creative tank for that, but not now. I can't be bothered right now. Let's try and get ourselves one of these nukes then, shall we? So, what was it again? That's in the assembler. So we just stick it in here and we put that one in there as well. Ooh, superconducting coil though. Okay, let's try and make the battery. Yes, missing the superconductor and the cooling cell. So superconductor, you are made in a mixer, right? Yeah. Are we going to have to crush that one down? Also, we haven't got much iridium. We should probably make the iridium be. We get these 2 from monazite, I believe. Okay, right. Anyway, we need that anyway, don't we? So I can do that one. Apparently, we do have a little bit of iridium. Oh, well. Hopefully, we don't need too much. Let's macerate some of our annealed copper. That's that one. This one is in La Mixer. And then got to do all of the different recipes, right, for this. And then we also need to make the cooling cell, which we don't have yet. So let's do that. Small heat thingy as well. And then stainless steel in the middle. Get both of those in there. What was it for the small thingy? Okay, that one goes in there. Perfect. Right, can we make the battery now? Seems like it. Good stuff. All right. I think this one over here is going to get the cryofluid at some point. Oh, I love that. It just gave me the superconductor ingot, wherever that was, over here. Huh. That's really good. Oh, really, really good. Yeah. He gave us that one, even though it's not linked or anything. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But, oh well. Anyway, still making the plutonium right there. Getting close, though. Helium and Okay, so we're trying to make the... Why are you trying to make helium right there? Okay, cryofluid's done. Oh. Don't know. Don't know why it was doing that. There we go. That's making the cooling cell. And... so scheduled. Why are you being a pain when it comes to this? Unless that's not where you do you know what I've probably done? Oh, yeah. That's just a regular recipe. There you go. There you go. There's the quest for that one. I don't know why we needed that. You need it for this? Oh, you do need it for this. Okay, cool. Yeah, we need a new assembler to make that one. Get rid of all of these. Oh, let's make a nuke. I might make a nuke and then call it an episode. I think that's probably a good idea. I am in such like a frenzy right now of recording that I don't actually know if we've got enough for whilst I'm away on honeymoon. There it is. We got 2 nukes right there. Oh, I've become death, destroyer of worlds. Flipping heck. These don't explode, by the way. I am very disappointed that they don't explode, but that is the way it is. Wow. We need to make 64 of those, and we need to make the ultra dense, which actually not that bad to make. But we do need to do that at some point, because I'm right in thinking the singularity that you need to make, you need to use that for the quantum upgrade, for one thing. You also need to use it for the UU matter. But, again, we can just make a whole barrel, or no, a tank for the UU matter. So it doesn't really matter for that. But what happens is you put this in, it's not consumed, and then you get UU matter after a long time. So what you do is put that in, get 1 UU matter, gauge dropper it into one of those infinite tanks, and then you don't have to think about it after that. That's pretty good, isn't it? And then we do need like a couple of these, because we need at least 2 to get the sword. And I'll probably try and make more than that. I've never done like the entire like suit of armor and stuff, so that might be quite fun. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, I think this is where we're going to call this episode for today. This might be the last one before I come back from, from my holiday. So you guys might have already pointed out all of the different things that I've done wrong during the series so far, which I'm actually really looking forward to. So yeah, there it is. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.